What's up, Aquarius? How are y'all doing, man? It is time to go ahead and knock out your December extended reading, okay? So basically, we're just going to take a look at the last few situations and scenarios that didn't make it into any of the other December readings, okay? So for those of you who need a personal reading, you can find all the information right down there in the description of the video. All right, let's jump into this. Starting this off with general messages. Excuse me, I need a drink of water real quick. All right, general messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Aquarius for December universe? General messages, anything but love and romance. Ooh, 5 of Cups reversed. There could be a falling out you had with somebody that you're finally starting to get over and heal from. Thank you, Charlie, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, so I'm really feeling like there's somebody you fell out with in the past. You're getting over it. You are getting over it, but you and this person do have a karmic tie. I don't know what it was that happened, but it created a karmic tie. And while you're still healing from it and getting over it, I don't know how long ago this happened. Now, what I'm trying to figure out here is if it's friends or family. For some of you, you fell out with your dad, possibly, with the Emperor reversed here. But whoever the first person is that comes to mind when I say this. Could be friend or family. Could be Aries for some of you. I also have Taurus and Cancer here. Now, I do think this person is contemplating reaching out to you and trying to get a hold of you, but for some reason they're a little bit afraid to come forward. You might intimidate this person a little bit. Hang on. Yeah, they're contemplating seeing if they can patch things up with you. But I'm just thinking that you appear so independent and happy and well put together that they probably feel a little bit embarrassed to come forward, you know? Could be a Scorpio for some of you, but Death reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, World reversed, Karmic Wheel reversed. Dude, that's a karmic tie right there, man. Doesn't really look like a whole lot's happening here, though. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Okay, well, there's no other way to spin that message. Let's get some general advice for Aquarius. General advice regarding anything. Friends, family, career, finance. What's some general advice Aquarius needs for December? 9 of Pentacles. Hey, man, hang on. Six of Wands reversed. Oh, and 10 of Pentacles. Well, I don't know what y'all got. So, okay, so for those of you who are actually taking action towards something financial, whether you're starting a business or applying for a new job, stay on the track you're on. You're headed straight towards something that's really going to seriously pay off for you. But I think the most important message here, and this may be in regards to whoever that person was in the first spread, don't be afraid. No, let me say this again. Yeah, don't be afraid to allow yourself to outgrow somebody who had the opportunity to grow with you. As you begin to evolve, anything that is not evolving with you or changing vibrations with you will be pulled away from you. Period. Period. I know that you hear a lot of people say things like you lose most of your friends and family and whatnot on the path to success and stuff like that. And some people misconstrue that. They think that means that once you become successful, you have to cut your friends and family out of your life. That's not what it means. That is not what it means. What it means is if you go from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain, you're making quantum leaps in vibration, in frequency. And anything that used to be a part of your life, which used to harmoniously resonate with your old frequency, now the more you evolve, you're no longer a frequency match to people, situations, jobs, maybe even locations. If you go crazy enough with it, you might not even harmoniously resonate with the area you live in. And it doesn't matter what you try to do. There's no way to outsmart this. There's no way to manipulate this. When you move to a different frequency, anything or anyone that does not resonate with your new vibration will be pulled away from you. It will. Not it could, not it might. If it's not changing frequencies with you, it will. So I don't care if it's friends, I don't care if it's family, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your best friend since fucking middle school, your son, your daughter. Don't be ashamed or afraid of outgrowing somebody who has the chance to grow with you. Don't lower your vibe for anybody. They can go with you if they want. If they choose not to, and they just want to throw shit at you and shame you and try to guilt trip you, oh, you just think you're better than everybody. Oh, you're too good for us now. Just let them talk their shit at the bottom of the mountain. You keep climbing. If they want, they can get up off their lazy ass and climb to meet you. All right. Now, we moving on to the current person. Current long-term relationship. So if you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship and the two of you are not having problems, this is not for you. Let's see what's happening in December between Aquarius and the current long-term partner. What's happening, man? King of Pentacles reversed. Hang on. Some of y'all are just with somebody that is extremely irresponsible, unreliable, possibly even lazy. There may be one or two of you who you're the breadwinner. I know that's not all of you, but I feel like there's one or two of you that you're the one that goes out and makes all the money and they maybe just lay around and don't do nothing. Let's see. Could be an earth sign for some of you. Yeah, I'm just thinking you're dealing with somebody that's just not mature enough for you. Yeah, this screams immaturity. Screams immaturity. Now, at one point or another, things were really good between the two of you. And you miss that. You'd give anything in the world to flip a switch and have things go back to the way they used to be. But I don't know. It's getting to a point now. Now, for some of you, there was infidelity in the past. And I know that. The Three of Cups, when I read the current long-term relationship, if I remember correctly, the Three of Cups has come up for every sign. Every one of them. If I remember correctly. Every one of them. So there could have been a third party at one point. For those of you dealing with a situation in which there was definitely infidelity, okay? No suspicion. The cat's out of the bag. Whoever it did it got caught and you all tried to work through it. Whoever it was that was betrayed did not heal from it. But even if there was no definite proof of infidelity, I do think it's still suspected. One of you doesn't trust the other. And guess what we got right here in the heart of the spread? It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on in that card, does it? That's the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is the card of walking away. Ace of Cups reversed. Just kind of feels like there's no real love left in this situation, honestly. Yeah, it almost kind of feels like this situation, the soul contract, is starting to expire. All right, do I have any major arcana? Okay, it could be a Taurus for some of you. I also have Cancer here. This is starting to become more of a burden than a blessing. Being with this person is bringing out the worst in you and not the best in you. Well, let's look at their feelings, energies, and intentions and see how they feel about you. How's the current long-term partner feel about Aquarius? What are their true thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? Could be an Aries for some of you. Some of you might be with a little bit of a control freak, or just somebody that has zero self-confidence. Like no self-confidence. Little to no self-esteem. That energy in a relationship, though, in a long-term relationship, that feels like controlling to me, though, you know? Ooh, they feel it too. They feel like this soul contract is starting to expire with the World card and the upright and the Death card here. But they also miss the way things used to be. Yeah, it almost kind of feels like y'all are mirroring each other in some aspects. Yeah, Ten of Cups reversed. Deep, 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 deep down, they kind of feel like this is over. Death card, Ten of Cups reversed. They feel like it's a done dollar. Could be a fellow Aquarius for some of you. I also have Scorpio and Aries. Cancer again. Okay. And guess what else? Same card I showed you in the last spread, the Eight of Cups. The card of walking away. And if I must say, this is my favorite Eight of Cups card that I've ever seen in any tarot deck. Anyway, okay. Well, the Eight of Cups came out twice. So let's go ahead and grab an outcome spread and see, is somebody walking away in December? What's the outcome for Aquarius's long-term relationship in December? Knight of Cups reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Nine of Cups. World card again. Ten of Cups. I think y'all are going to try to keep this going. Yeah. I think you're going to try to keep this going. So, yeah, you're staying stuck on the karmic wheel with this person. I don't see anybody walking away, but it feels like both of you are prepared to walk away at like any given time. It feels like you got one foot out the door and they got one foot out the door. Is what it feels like to me. I hate to throw this in there, but every time I say this, somebody resonates with it, even if it's just one of you. There could be somebody attempting to use black magic to sabotage your relationship. There could be. I know that's not all of you, but when I say, every time I say that, at least one person shows up in my inbox knowing that that's what's going on. I'm not playing. And to those of you who resonate with that, don't feed it fear. Don't feed it anger. The only way black magic works, or a hex, or a curse, or whatever you want to call it, is you have to identify with the energy. That's the only way it works. The way it works is somebody throws some negative energy at you, and it very subtly and clandestinely creeps up from underneath your subconscious and slowly overtakes your conscious mind, very slowly. And you don't even realize it's happening. And basically what it does is well, you like I said, you don't even realize what's happening. You just think it's you. You're not even thinking twice about it. Long story short, what it does is it tricks you into manifesting shit for yourself. So when somebody's throwing black magic at you, they can't sabotage you. They can't do anything. All they can do is throw some energy at you. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not aware of what your energy feels like, if you don't know how to identify a foreign energetic attack, then what you're going to do is you're going to sabotage your own relationship and not even realize it. So I'm telling you, in today's day and age, it's never been more important to be familiar with your energy. Because when I say the minute you say, this is not my energy, I do not claim this energy is not welcome here, it's not needed here, I'm returning it back to wherever it came from with love and light, a switch will flip. It'll flip. Boom. It'll feel like you just took a drug. It leaves. It has to leave. It has to abide by universal law. And if you don't claim it, if you don't allow it, it has to leave. The problem is we humans are so addicted to negative emotions that when you start getting all those nasty, shitty thoughts in your mind, you start wanting to feed them and reinforce them and feed them and reinforce them and feed them and reinforce them. And then that's when it's winning. That's when it's winning. You know, don't do that. I know somebody needed to hear that. It's much easier to deal with than you think it is. When it all comes down to it, it's nothing to fear, unless you're that energetically ignorant and you're not aware of what's happening. Okay, now we're moving on. Moving on to the new person. New person. If you're not inquiring about a new person you just recently connected with, this is not for you. How are things looking between Aquarius and the new person from now until the end of 2024? For the rest of December. Aquarius and the new person, Six of Swords reverse. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. What comes out every time I read a new or potential new connection? What comes out every time? New person or potential new person. What comes out every time? The past. The past. And so this person is dragging a lot of past energetic vibrational baggage into this particular situation. And again, I think you might intimidate the hell out of this person. Or they just have very low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem. But they are very, very hung up on an ex. I think they still lose sleep over an ex. I think they still be losing sleep over an ex, dude. Emperor and Empress both reversed. Could be an Aries or a Taurus for some of you, but it doesn't really seem like you all are divine masculine and divine feminine counterparts. You're having a real hard time connecting with this person, a really hard time, because they're holding a lot back. Now, I'm not saying anything about their actual intentions yet, but they're holding a lot back. They got a fucking thunderstorm going on inside of them, and they're holding a lot back because I think they're still in love with an ex, dude, for real. I think so. Which begs the question, what the fuck are you doing getting in a relationship? I'm not going down that rabbit hole tonight. I don't feel like it. Okay, well, all right. Well, now the moment of truth. Let's look at their true feelings, energies, and intentions. The new person Aquarius is dealing with in December. What's their true feelings, energies, and intentions? Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, both reversed. So what that tells me, okay, so there's definitely a third energy in the mix, but not a third party. When I say that, when I say there's a third energy in the mix, a third party means that they're seeing somebody, right? A third energy means that they're energetically hooked to somebody else. So you know that it don't matter if you get on a plane, fly across the country, get a new job, buy a new house, get into a new relationship, start a family. If you didn't do nothing to release the last person you were with, you're bringing that person's energy with you everywhere you go. And yes, it will reveal itself and manifest itself. It don't matter if you never utter that person's name ever again as long as you live. That energy will manifest. So this person is dragging lots of past vibrational baggage into this connection. However, I don't think they had bad intentions. I don't think they realize what they're doing. Most people don't, because most people don't know how to heal. Most people have no idea how to even deal with that. So I would feel safe saying that probably 95% of the fucking people out here in the dating world are doing that and don't even realize it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to release past energy. They have no idea. All they know how to do is one of two things. Either wait until it stops fucking hurting, or jump into a relationship so they'll be distracted from it. That's about the only two things most people know how to do. So, not bad intentions though. I really do think that they're ready to settle down, but they're afraid of settling down. So, it's not that they're afraid of settling down, they're afraid of getting hurt again. They don't know whether or not they're making the right decision. And like I said, you might intimidate this person a little bit too. They may kind of feel like you're out of their league a little bit. But their intentions are solid. But at the end of the day, you can have the best intentions in the world. If your energy sucks and you don't get that shit in check, that'll cause problems later on down the line. All right, well, okay, let's see how it plays out in December. How's the outcome looking in December? Knight of Cups, okay. Hang on. That don't feel right. Hold up. Oh, shit. We already talked about this card twice. That's the Eight of Cups, which is the card of walking away. Kind of feels like I feel like you're going to walk away from this person for somebody else. It feels like somebody totally different from this person is coming in and you're walking away from it. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. New communication or new love offers coming in. Yeah, okay. Because this doesn't really feel like you and this person are vibing. Now, when I say new person, I mean like within the last 3 months max. That's the intention I'm putting into it. I know that the term new person is all up for speculation. It's very subjective, but that's the intention I'm putting into it. So after a month, 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months, y'all just ain't vibing, you ain't connecting, you can't tell where you stand with this person. They're sending you mixed signals. They're not really opening up. You know, you're going to get frustrated with that after several weeks, you know? Gonna get frustrated with that. Something better comes along, you're gonna be like, all right then, fuck it. And then at the end of the day, the person who is afraid of getting hurt again is gonna manifest what they worried about. And that's how it happens. See, I ain't got no business getting in a relationship if I'm hurt. If I'm afraid of getting hurt again, I don't need to be fucking with nobody. You know why? Because I'm going to connect with you with my guard up, scared, nervous, keeping you at an arm's distance, right? And how are you going to react to that? You ain't going to like that. You're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? What the fuck? You know? The whole time I'm just scared of getting hurt again. And then guess what? You're going to be like, fuck this shit. I ain't dealing with this. You're going to leave and hurt me. And then I'm going to reinforce that fear when my fear is what manifested the situation to begin with. Right? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's get the advice. What's the advice? Oh. What's the advice for Aquarius with the new person? Page of Wands reversed. King of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, first of all, be sure you're remaining emotionally independent. Okay. Emotional independence does not mean that you are alone. Emotional independence means you don't depend on anyone to make you feel a certain way. I'm not going to unpack all that here tonight, but that's responsible for probably 90% of relationship failure today, right? Emotional codependency. Be sure that you're emotionally independent. Now, this is a slippery slope. It's really hard to generalize this kind of stuff. You know, there's exceptions to everything, and, you know, some of these things are on a spectrum, but generally speaking, within the first month, you should have a real good idea of what someone's intentions are. Not saying you should know them like the back of your hand, right? But you should have a real good idea of what this person actually wants and what their intentions are, okay? If not in the first month, then by the time the second month is rolling around, we need to have a little talk, right? I need to be telling you, look, sometimes I can't really tell where I stand with you. It kind of concerns me a little bit. You know, the way you act sometimes, you kind of close off and I can't tell what's going on. You know, and the second month should be kind of dedicated to expressing your concerns and making an attempt to see if you can dig a little bit deeper and connect a little bit deeper. And if by the third month you're still scratching your head because you can't connect with this person, then it's like, all right, if you're that defensive, if you're that stuck on guarding your heart that you ain't gonna let me in, deuces. Later. I don't think you're the person the universe picked for me. If the universe, the source of all creation, picked me a divine life partner that communicates so poorly that I'm confused about how they feel and what their intentions are, that would make the universe kind of a fucking dumbass, wouldn't it? I don't think the universe is that dumb. So, I mean, just take that, apply it to your situation. If it fits and you're not connecting with this person and something better comes along, ain't nothing wrong with walking away from something that doesn't feel right. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarius family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Thanks for all my moderators. I got my beautiful wife moderating. Also, Antique something. Anybody else moderating? I appreciate y'all's efforts. They don't go unnoticed. And I appreciate all of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on